All right, what is up, traders? What's up, tycoons? We're going to go over three big breakout stocks that you guys need to pay attention to. These are some of the strongest names with the most momentum right now. Those are going to be Procter Gamble, Charles Schwab, and Boston Scientific. Okay, now these are three stocks that you guys probably don't hear much about. Okay, I've been covering two of these for the past, couple weeks, 2, 3 weeks in the Discord, and I want to share what I'm looking at in all three of them. Now, this is going to be Charles Schwab. Financial is actually doing really, really good and being one of the market leaders. And then we've got Procter and Gamble, a staples, all right, XLP falling in the consumer staples category. Another really, really good name here with the strong breakout, as you can see right here. And then we've got Boston Scientific, all right, three trade ideas for you guys to consider. So go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, so that way you don't miss any of the charts, stocks, or information that I'm covering in future videos. Now, as always, the content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only, and is not intended to be relied upon as legal, financial, or investment advice. So be sure to read through the disclaimer. And if you're new to the channel, I started a completely free newsletter for you guys called Investment Intelligence. Those come out every Wednesday and every Sunday is going to try and be the schedule for those now, giving out free, valuable finance and trading related content. And I try to sprinkle in some free trade ideas in there as well. Now you can go and check out the website to check out some of the previous newsletters. And you can keep up with it every Wednesday and Sunday via the website, or you can simply sign up and get those sent directly to your email inbox. Now, right now, the Discord, the Investment Intelligence Discord, is going through an upgrade process. And so while we're transitioning into that, heading into June, I'm letting people join for just $1 right now using promo code May24. That will get you in the Discord for just $1 for your first month, and then you'll have to pay the regular monthly fee after there. That's where you get access to all my analysis, all my different trade ideas, custom scripts, indicators, many other valuable resources. Tons of really great stuff inside of the Discord. That's honestly a bargain, or you're not going to find anything really cheaper, in terms of all of the content and resources available inside of there, right? So if you like the trade ideas in this video, then, you can expect to get 20 plus of those every single week, right? Posting at least 20 plus swing trade ideas in the Discord. Now, the three big breakouts, right? Procter Gamble, Charles Schwab, Boston Scientific. Let's start off here with Schwab, and this is a weekly time frame. We're going to break down everything that I like about this chart, okay? Number one, we're getting confirmation of trend through the RSI, okay? What I mean by that is momentum is strong. We're in overbought territory. Now, the beginner trader is going to tell you that overbought is a sell signal and that it means that we're not going to go higher and you don't want to buy. No. Overbought, remember, the RSI is simply a momentum indicator, and it's giving you confirmation that there's momentum behind this play, right? That there actually is momentum behind it. Take a look at what happened when we first crossed overbought on the weekly time frame back in October, right? What do you see? We come up here, then we have a correction, right? A very, very structured, right? This is very algorithmic selling, right here, right? You can see this algorithmic selling, controlled selling, guys. This is controlled selling. This is profit taking, okay? And that's all is simply happening right here, is right? Controlled selling. You see the structure, you wait for the structure, right? You got confirmation of momentum here. And what you can do is you can draw a trend line on the RSI, look for the RSI and momentum to break out, or you can use the candlesticks, either or. And what do we see? A very strong push, right? And this is after the stock is supposedly overbought and not a good buy, okay? Look at where we're at right now. We're back in that overbought territory after getting a breakout, right? After breaking a multi-year downtrend here, we're getting a breakout and we're approaching our 61.8% Fibonacci level. This is a very key level, okay? The fibs, we're not going to go into a Fibonacci tutorial, but these are very important levels that you guys want to pay attention to. And if we can get above 77, then our next target here is going to be up around $85, and above 85, we're going to be targeting the 97 highs. All right. So that's what I'm looking for in Schwab. That's what we're looking at in terms of momentum on some smaller time frames, right? We had a nice cup and handle form right here. We were watching this cup and handle play out in the Discord. You could also call this a bull flag right here. And then we got the breakout, and now we're approaching that 77 level on the Fibonacci's. So very interesting to see. Do we reject here, come back, retest this trend line? That would be very healthy. Also retest old resistance as new support, and then get the breakout to the upside, or do we check out to the upside, continue move higher, retest there, and break out, multiple opportunities here. So you can enter the breakout above 77, okay, and put a stop loss maybe right around here, around 72. Or, you can look for the retest, right? Either the retest of this trend line here for a potential entry, or look for a retest of 77, or just trade the breakout of 77 altogether. However you want to do it, there's multiple different ways to play these types of names. Procter Gamble is another one. We see a breakaway gap here from earnings, very strong. Continued move here. And this is another thing that we see a lot, especially in bull markets, is we see failed tops, okay? Failed, topping structures, failed bearish structures, right? And what I mean by that is, we see we have a top here, right? If we look at our support, we broke through support here, right? And that's your trap, right? So, bears are coming in here and saying, oh, snap, it's our time to short this stock. We just broke through support. And now we're going to get the flush, right, to the downside and fill this breakaway gap. But what you see instead is a failed top here, liquidity grab, and what do we see? A little bit of an oops, right? And the stock market did a little bit of an oopsie, and then we start a huge rally back to the upside. Again, earnings was the catalyst here, kicking this one off. So lots of fundamentals pushing the price on this one when it comes to the earnings, and then momentum gets behind it, and you see these very strong breakouts. We just broke out above 163 here recently. And so it's a little bit tougher to enter into this trade right now if you are just getting into the name, right? What you want to do is keep in mind that I do think we're going to head up towards this 169 target here, but there's probably three scenarios, right? We can either continue a slow grind up, continue moving forward up to 169, or we may consolidate and just move a little bit sideways here, right? A little bit of healthy digestion, something like what we did over here, something like what we did over here, right? A little bit of healthy digestion before we get the continued move, or we may come back down and retest this 163 area for a potential move to the upside. So, set your alerts on this one, figure out how you guys want to have your strategy, what strategy works best for your risk profile on this one. And then Boston Scientifics looks really, really good here, okay? We've had a breakaway gap in the past, continue to just trend higher, right? Again, this is very algorithmic here. You're just seeing pretty much systematic buying, right? Systematic buying here, just trading essentially within this algo until we get the next major catalyst, which happened to be earnings. You see we gapped up. And what are we doing, right? Well, we're forming a nice base here and potentially about to make the J hook pattern, right? Which gets its name from the letter J, obviously, right? Where we've got this nice base that we built here in green that I have highlighted for you guys. And if we were to break out above 74.39, all right, and come up and hit our second bullish price target here, that's going to put the stock right around $80 and ultimately form that J pattern where the J hook gets its name from. So keep a close eye on this one of 74.39. I would set some alerts. And if we break out above 74.39, maybe you can go ahead and put a stop loss below 73.50. Okay, so, basically risking about $1 here to potentially make $2. So that's a nice 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio for the shorter term target, and the longer term target above 76.50. Again, you're going to be targeting right there around $80 at 79.92. So some really good setups. These are three names that I think you guys want to keep on your watch list over the coming weeks and month. And they all have some really nice setups, and it's all about follow through. And we're going to see which ones can follow through with momentum, if not all three, and which ones end up rolling over and giving us a little bit more show from the Bears, a little bit more strength from the Bears. Now, that's it for today's video. Just a quick one. Don't forget to sign up for that newsletter, completely free. Get those emailed directly to your inbox, or stay up to date with the website to monitor all of the different newsletter articles that I'm putting out. And sign up for that Discord, okay? In May, you're only going to be able to join in May for $1, all right? May 2/4 will get you into the Discord for just $1, and then you have to pay the regular monthly fee after that. So you can kind of, test it out a little bit. As I mentioned, kind of going through a transition phase. We're going to do a little bit of upgrades, try to make it a little bit simpler and easier for people to, use and navigate the Discord. And in that process, I'm going to let you guys join for just $1. And then in June, the price is going to be going back up to regular prices. So, if you enjoyed today's analysis and you want a little bit more, or you ever want to do just a one-on-one session with me, pick my brain, maybe ask me a bunch of questions. You have a bunch of questions you want answered. You can use my Ko-Fi page. There's a link in the description for that. You just click on the commissions tab in there. And from there, you can directly book a one-on-one session with me. You can book a 30-minute or a 1-hour session. They also have this buy a coffee button, basically a way to leave a tip or donation for the free valuable content I put out, such as the newsletter and such as these videos. And you can also request a specific video on the YouTube channel directly through the Ko-Fi page here as well. That way it kind of doesn't get lost in the noise of the YouTube comments and all the scam bots and everything else, right? So that's going to wrap up today's video. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one.